Hey folks, hope you're doing well. It's Peter here. It's been a little while since I recorded a video, but I wanted to make this video because I wanted to, I suppose, to share with you what's been happening over the last 2 months since I've actually uploaded something to this channel. A lot has happened. I suppose the first thing is that I'm in my new office, which I absolutely love. It's great to have a place to come and work outside the house. I don't know for you guys, if you're working at home, like sometimes, there's distractions, there's all this kind of stuff. Whereas now I can kind of go out, do my work and go back inside. So I really, really like that. And it's good to have your own spot where you leave something and it's there when you come back. But yeah, because that was the last video I made. I was sitting here and I was actually getting this built, and it's built now, it's finished. So yeah, I'm absolutely delighted with that. But there's been so much other things have happened. Like business, in terms of Apex, has just been phenomenally busy. We've crossed all records in terms of finances. Like we've done more revenue in the last 2 months than we did it for all of 2025. So that's really good to see. But with that, there comes so much things we need to, I suppose, get better at and kind of improve at and get to grips with. And like, there's something you can do in every single day, and there's always stuff to be doing and always stuff to be fixing, and just trying to figure out what stuff should be fixed first, and what stuff can be left till later. So I suppose I want to just make this video just to share what's on my mind, in terms of business, in terms of what's happening, and if you have any questions, you can put them down below in the comments. So how our business works: we sell on Amazon. We've stock on Amazon all around the world, and for the most part, that goes well for us, for Apex. But we also do a lot of, our own fulfillment, in the UK, and we have someone in Australia and New Zealand as well doing the picking and packing for us. So that means we're just a bit more nimble. We can customize things, whereas with Amazon, it either works or it doesn't. So we do that. And actually we save money as well. For every unit we ship out, it's more competitive than getting Amazon to do it in terms of per unit price. Now there's advantages to Amazon. You just click it and it's done. But, I suppose there's advantages to both systems. But where has things been at, like as someone that's grown an e-commerce brand, where do I start? Like, where's the big thing? I suppose since I've recorded my last video, we went to China and we met the supplier, or the manufacturer rather, of our products, and we got to know them. For a long time, I kind of prided myself on, you don't need to go to China. You don't need to, meet your supplier in person. You can do everything over WhatsApp or over Messenger. And do you know what? You can do a lot. And we have done this. Like, we've built, definitely multiple six figures. That sounds weird. Business from, really not meeting the supplier in person until very recently. But there's a lot of advantages to meeting the supplier in person. First of all, you're no longer just an email, a number. You're actually a real person. You get to know them. You get to see the factories where things are made. You get to understand it. One of the coolest things was I got to see a physical mold. I always thought when the supplier said we're making a mold, I never really understood that, like, in my head, what that actually meant. I just thought, you're making a mold. Yeah, why is it costing so much? And they actually showed us molds. They're like 250 kg. They're big lumps of metal. They're engineered to the millimeter. So now I understand why it takes time to make them and why they cost so much. So that was just something really cool. And when we went around the factory, and it was just great to see the people, to see all the rooms. And actually what was really good, there's boxes behind me, and I got to see those boxes in China, stand beside them, and now they're here. They got shipped over. Like, I can really understand it. And that was really cool. And like, we went to China. It was a flying visit. Literally, like, we landed in on the Monday night. We left again Thursday morning. But it was great just to spin around with them, see the factories, and just, I suppose, let them know what our plans are for the next year. Because we'll probably end up going back in a year's time again to visit them, to meet them. But let them know what our plans are for the next year, and kind of discuss product developments, and just move so much faster. Like, when you're over WhatsApp, things are much slower. When you go into the room, you really figure it out. So that was really, really cool meeting them. aside from that, like what we've been doing really is we've been growing so much that the kind of the systems and the structure that got us to, I suppose 100K won't get us to like 500,000, 1 million. Like we're not there yet, but they certainly won't. They won't scale. Like too much manual, like it just collapses. The system doesn't work. So like I've been spending so much in my last few weeks, like since I came back from China, really, which was about a month ago, just building like flows and operations and alerts to basically like catch problems before they happen. Because if you think about it, if you're doing 15 hours a day and you've got one mistake, okay. But if you're doing, and that's still 7 a week, but if you're doing 30, 40, 50, 60 hours a day, that's 2, 3, 4 mistakes. And it just compounds so much as you grow, that, you know, you need to sort that. And that's not even like you can fix the mistake, but that takes time and money. But not even that. It's like bad will with the customer. It's like, you know, when they ship something out, it just cascades. So I'm trying to avoid a lot of that. So I'm building that into the business as we scale, that we can't have that. So sorting that. Growing team. We're growing a team. So like just learning how to, I suppose, manage that and make sure everyone has what they need and everyone's in their own lane, but we're all together with this common mission, but they're in their one lane for what they're doing. So trying to get that dialed and figured out is really, really important. So just figuring that stuff out, it's kind of something that's important to me. But again, it's a skill I have to learn. Another thing I'm figuring out is cash flow. Like I've always understood cash flow, but it gets much more complicated when you're dealing with, you know, order run rates in stock 2, 3, 4 months ahead, that you need to be like, I need to put down this much money now today, to have that much money that day, to be able to get that product into the fulfillment location by this date, or we're not going to make those sales. And like losing sales, you're losing revenue, but you're also losing momentum, and you're also losing, you know, customers will buy off someone else, and maybe they'll never buy off you. So kind of being aware of that. And this is the first proper year where we're going to have to really be on ball. I remember when we launched Apex, we missed Chinese New Year, and basically Chinese New Year is like about a month long. But it's actually a bit longer even in terms of like getting stock and stuff out. But we missed it, and we had no stock for like 5-6 weeks. And that was when we were starting out. So it was probably okay. But now you couldn't do that. Like as a premium brand, we wouldn't be able to do that. So just trying to manage that. That's really important. What else? Just become more structured in my day. I need to be structured. For a long time, I just did what I wanted when I wanted. Whereas now I'm trying to be like just do specific things. So that's really, really important. What else? Just investing in people to help us in their own lane. So we have a guy doing ads, and then also Alex takes care of a lot of that. But then we also invested in a training program. It wasn't low cost, but it's basically like we basically were like, hey, look, if it can pay back the cost of itself or even near it, it's a win. And then it has 4 paid ads. So we've done that. And we're just growing in so many areas. And yeah, it's just been pretty mental. So my big win, the big thing I've kind of figured out from like over the last year, what I've learned is if you have a premium product, it's great to have it on Amazon, but you also need to have it on Shopify. And that's what we do. And that gives you the best control and the best of both worlds. So I'm happy to make videos on this channel talking about that, answer any questions you guys have as we scale this machine. Probably not the most skilled YouTuber. I used to do a lot more of it, just making videos on a daily basis. I don't do it now, but I don't mind doing it. I will do it, but I can't have distractions from what I'm doing day to day. Like that is the priority, but I kind of wanted to make a video. So yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Hope life is treating you well. And if you have any questions on anything, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. All right, take care and see you around.